What's up, beautiful people out there? It is your boy, Mr. Ramose TV. And today we are here live from Istanbul. So, the first impression about Istanbul, we are here with an engineer. Engineer Dad. Welcome so much, engineer.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, so today wanna just talk about discuss a little bit, and if you have questions related to life over here in Istanbul, we can discuss. Actually, you can leave the comment down below over there, or if you wanna join us on the live stream and to ask anything maybe concerning about life over here, feel free. The link we are sharing on the description, so you can click on the link. If you wanna join using a video, you can join us too. But if you wanna join also on an audio call, feel free. The link I'm sharing right now. So welcome everybody. You can tell us where you watching us from, you guys, and what else do you wanna know from Istanbul? Right from we are here with an engineer. Everything is possible under engineers, construction, and everything. So for me, I wanna say the first impression, I was shocked on how people are real very, how can I say, very quick, like on walking sharp on everything. So how does you get to adapt? Oh, Mr. Dango, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Felidis. So you can join us if you wanna participate about Istanbul.
What do you want to know about Istanbul?
Yeah, what do you wanna know from Istanbul?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Fatma. Also,
Oh,
welcome. You can participate actually by clicking the link. That one, and they can join either by video or audio. So we will be discussing a little bit about things that I was shocked seeing them from Istanbul, the experience of living over here. So how do people actually get to adapt when you come new? The way people move so fast. How did you get to adapt to that situation?
No, everything you cope up with time, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because of course, most of students, like from out of Turkey,
Okay.
when they think about Turkey,
Yeah.
most probably like they think about Istanbul. But and everyone wants to be in Istanbul.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if
sure.
Istanbul is fast, for the people who are in Dar es Salaam, they think like Dar es Salaam is the fastest city in the world, maybe.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Istanbul, everything is in rush. So but after sometimes you cope up with it. I think you just need
a time.
Yeah.
Because the time when I came like I was walking on the streets, wanting to cross like on pedestrian walks, and I was just like walking like in Romania, you just wait. Okay, when it stops, you pass by, but I saw people going in rush, and I had to cope up and move by that way. So I think you can get to copy with the life with the time, but the life is moving fast over here, moving fast.
Yeah, everything is at speed. Like Istanbul is. Yeah, because like most of places are congested. Like there are a lot of cars. Like so you need to be up fast. For example, even me when I cross the road, most of times I don't wait like the cars to. I just cross it because like if you wait, you can stay there for a long time. So like sometimes you just leave the driver to decide if he knows
to stop or to proceed.
So like this is Istanbul, by the way. Other people call it Istanbul. Like it's speed. You have seen it, like because like there are a lot of people. It's not like Ankara. Like so when you want to come to Istanbul to study Istanbul, like we are doing, you should just keep in mind, like it's kind of like New York. New York may be the busiest, but also
Istanbul is the busiest. And how about how can I say, like, people to study over here, right? Moving, if maybe for example you are living maybe outside of maybe you're located somewhere distance from the campus. How do you adapt, like, to catch up with the classes, for example, during back then, not now due to pandemic, but exchanging buses, subways until to the classes? How do you cope to that? Because as many of people Some of them also they stay somewhere too far. Like you can take almost 1 hour, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. It's true. Like for example, me, I'm living in a place which is like 1 hour from my campus. By the way, though now we are in online education, it's not affecting much.
Yes.
So, but the good thing about Istanbul and Turkey in general, from the people who have gone to other countries like France or what, they say like Istanbul especially has the best infrastructure in terms of transport systems. So like there are many alternatives of ways to reach where you want to go. Like there are metro bus, there are normal buses, there is a metro, there is a what. So of course, in terms of transport systems, Istanbul may be one of the best, maybe one of top best. So it doesn't matter where you live. You just need to be a bit sharp and something like that. But in terms of buses, there are Dolmush, you can connect, those mean buses. So it doesn't matter where you want to live, but you just have to
program.
To program. And also like all the buses are connected on the phone. You can have the application on the phone, and you know like
the time.
In my place the bus is passing this. So it's all about connecting. The other thing, like there is a student card. So for students we pay less.
At a discount.
At a discount, like half of the normal price of the. So like no matter how many transport system you want to exchange, but as long as you have the student card, so
you're under discount.
You're under discounts, and the life becomes a bit cheap and easy, something like that. Because like it doesn't matter, like you stay very close to your university or not.
You pay the same price.
You pay the same price at the end. So,
because the entrance is just like a single. So when you tap, enter in the transport, and you find they are connected, both interconnected within, so you can exchange inside. So that doesn't matter when you take, maybe you just have 2 bus stops to the campus, or you got maybe more than 18 maybe stops. It's just the same. And Edzai is saying like New York. Yes, like New York. They have double deckers here now. So and
you saw them today?
I saw the double deckers and say, wow, this is like New York. But I told Daddy that these double deckers are blue, and they told me they are already double deckers.
They are already double deckers, like the cars with the bus with like
double roof.
Double roof.
So for that case, it's just like New York. So Edza, if you have anything to say, click the link and join us. The link, let me try to share it again. For those guys who want to participate, feel free, the link is yours.
So Ramose came to Istanbul today and got some experience. So what was the experience maybe about Istanbul?
First, like about weather. The weather I thought could be that snowing. The way, because I saw some people were posting some pictures about snows and other stuff.
One of them just 2 days ago it snowed.
So I expected to be that much cold, but it didn't. Actually, it was Sunday, a Sunday, not Sunday, guys, a sunny day. So for that case, like I was shocked until I told the.
So you came with your big coat, but unfortunately you saw like, Daddy, it's sunny.
I could have just come simple, like that. So that was one about the experience, but also sometimes, how can I say, I don't know, you get to walk, like you went to that was Bazaar, how do they call it? Bazaar, Istanbul Bazaar. Also I saw a lot of traditions over there, though I didn't do a video. Probably the video can come anytime soon when you have a time over there to visit. Like you can, I got a chance to see some of the traditions, there's some of those architectural and some of utensils which people can take to home. That's also was a quite.
Okay, but I think you forgot one experience right now, like in transport systems, due to corona issues, so they're trying to connect something known as HESCOD to the cards of transport. So this is one of the big challenges right now, especially for the people coming to Istanbul for the first time, because before it was like you just go to the stations and buy the card and you can start to travel. But right now your card must be connected to HESCOD, something like shows are you positive in corona or negative in corona? So your card should be connected in that. Without connecting that, you can buy your card, but you can't pass through.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, so that was also another big challenge that our brother here faced today, because it takes too long, and most of people have now this H code issue, so they can't travel. And in Istanbul, without traveling is a big issue. So this is one of the big challenges right now. But it wasn't before. It was easy. You can
from January 15. Its implementation started. But actually, I can say like this: for someone who is coming as a newcomer, you need an internet at least to do some of those activities. Though I saw there are some places where actually they can do for you. They can, if you got just the card, they can do for a little bit of the price, almost 30 something tele, with some 30 something tele they can do for you. But for those who won't be like, even if to know those places, you need to know the language. So if you don't know the language, who will tell you that? So I think majority of them, the internet might be the problem. The problem when you come over here, you don't have the Wi-Fi, and to connect to Wi-Fi, you need a mobile number
which is working. Because they send a code.
Yeah, they send a code, then to activate it, to send it over there, so that you can sign into the free Wi-Fi. So you can't get a free Wi-Fi if you don't have a mobile number. And to get a mobile number, mobile SIM card, I went to one of the company, almost 160 TL, around $21. So to get a SIM card, but actually it comes with bunch of packages, like maybe 3 months you can use, a lot of SMS, a lot of calls which you can do, and that's what. If you do, you get a mobile number. And if you have a mobile number, you got the internet by yourself. Now at least you can control all the activities you wanna do for online registering and other stuff. So to get the card, actually there are some ATM machines just on the stations for the subways or buses. You just go over there, and what you can do, you can just keep the money, almost 10 lei, which is equivalent, we can say, to $2.5. Yeah, you take the card, you charge it, then you need to register on the online plus the H code. But for people who are coming as new with passports, I don't know where will they get the H code. I don't know.
Because they have not connected yet to the system.
Not registered.
Yeah, this is a very big challenge right now, especially for foreigners. That's why when you go to those Istanbul card stations, like most of the people you see there are foreigners. Because like they have passports, but they're still following their residential permit. We call it Ikamet. So you can get H code if you're not connected on the system yet, because Ikamet is being given by those systems.
Immigrations, after it. And that's why we saw there a lot of foreigners. So I think you should get prepared about that. Like foreigners who are planning to travel to Turkey, you should get prepared, get ready about that. Like when deciding to travel to Turkey right now, no matter Istanbul, but also even if you go to Ankara, the same thing is still Turkey. Let's talk about Turkey.
Yeah. So the other challenge, I was shocked when I went to meet Ramose, and I went to a restaurant, and I saw him sitting on the restaurant, because right now, due to Corona issues, like restaurants are still selling the foods, they deliver the food, but they are not allowed. You're not allowed, by the way, to sit there and eat, even if you have bought something. Like it's not allowed at all. So like,
where do you eat?
They go eat your sack. So you buy your thing and you stand up, or you go somewhere, you eat. But I was shocked. I went there and I saw Ramose seated somewhere and started eating. And the guy who was selling came there. He said, like, me, when I saw him sitting there, I said, okay, maybe this restaurant is allowed. So I went to join him there and sit there. But after sometimes the guy came, said like, oh, it's yasak. Like it's not allowed in Turkish. They say yasak. And Ramose was saying, why? I bought something, you know, I'm allowed to see it. But yeah, he wasn't aware. Like now, in Istanbul, like restaurants, they're just delivering the food. You take your food, but you're not allowed to sit there and eat. So this is another issue when you come to Istanbul. I think to Turkey in general, you should understand it. Like there is yasak in restaurants, so restaurants are working. And actually, one of the best thing in Istanbul was restaurants. Restaurants were good. They were preparing the good meals.
Yeah.
You sit
And
there.
were cheap.
Sometimes if you go for dates, maybe with your friends, we use most to sit on restaurant, or sometimes you're on mall there, in a food chambers, something like that. But now you just take the food, you go away, so like
eat on your own.
something so complicated, and I hate it the most. But yeah, that's Istanbul.
Yeah, it's one among the prevention method actually now due to the COVID.
Yeah, sure.
But do you know why I asked him, like, we bought something? Because I entered and I was allowed to sit. So I found first there some of them sat over there eating. So also when I entered and I sat.
Maybe because it was very early in the morning.
No, it was not there.
It was not early in the morning.
Yeah, it was almost 12. 12 was not there. Yeah. So.
And also maybe you were among the first customers to go there.
Okay.
So like like they say like good day starts in the morning. So like you can chase someone like and the good thing, like when you're not aware about something, you become very confident. You can just go there and take a chair and sit. So even someone may not be able to tell you something, like because he may understand like that thing, but why you said that? Why you said? But he also wants to sell, so that's why maybe he was not able to tell you something like that, and it was in the morning. So when the day starts well by selling, it may show like something good during the day. That's why like it just allowed you to stay there.
I got an idea that probably. How confident was I to go and sit if I knew like it is prohibited? Because I just went direct. Actually, I didn't. Because I saw people were sitting there. Actually, even in Romania also is prohibited. But over there, how do they do it? They allow you outside.
To sit outside. There are chairs outside?
Yeah, chairs outside.
Okay.
But now, I think now about a few times over they closed, but majority it was inside you're not allowed. But if you have the outside where the area is open, people can see. Yeah, actually outside is still going on over there. You know why? Like even some places you find over them enclosed with a white nylon, which can protect heat from inside, and the inside is within that nylon like a hot balloon like this small. Then within inside there is heater that heats, so you can have like a table with your family members or your friend, like if it's a partner and other stuff. You sit over there with the heater and you eat over there. So they said, but those like balloon where to sit, they are located outside, so they are not inside the hotel, outside. So we are built that way. So that's why from that experience I was just comfortable that everything will work out. So I just stepped in and I just went there and see, because I wanted the password. I didn't have Wi-Fi. I didn't have an internet, so I wanted to see it. So that's why.
And really, like the experience in Istanbul, once you have internet, you can reach everywhere, because in Turkey, actually, this Google Map, GPS, is the most important thing. You can reach anywhere with the Google Maps, because once you write the location where you want to go, your destination, it will give you the option of buses to take. Maybe you should connect to the metro, take the metro up to this station, then from there is bus number 12 going there. So with the Google Map, you can reach any destination if you're just very good on mind or something like that. But to access the Google Map, you need the internet at least. So like internet in Turkey is a very important thing. And actually, like Ramose said, Turkey is good in Wi-Fi issues. Like you go to restaurant, there is a Wi-Fi. There are some buses also have access to Wi-Fi. But the challenge is most of Wi-Fi is like when you want to connect them, they send you a code through the normal message. You write your phone number. So the password of that Wi-Fi will come through what? Your phone number. But in Turkey also there is this challenge, like closing the phone issues. Like once you have come to Turkey for the first time, your phone may be closed. Or like also if you were in Turkey and you went out of the Turkey for some time, like they closed the line, so you may come back, your line has been closed. So the process of registering the new line or like opening the phone sometimes is a bit complicated. But yeah, we are surviving. And also, don't hesitate when you see someone like looks like a friendly. You can go there, ask for the help, maybe for the internet, so that you may access someone you want to go to. I think Ramose did that today.
I did that as a good example. But actually, the thing which you are saying here, like on connecting to people, so you fall under the other category, which is about the language barrier. So Turkish. So if you just know English, that means you can just talk to a fellow brother or sister who knows English. So it is a challenge actually, because majority of those people, if you are the same race, sometimes they might not be friendly, or you find someone knowing Arabic trying to look for help from me. I don't know Arabic, right? I know Swahili, maybe. I know English. Or you find I know English and I'm looking for help from someone who knows Arabic. So the problem becomes there. Or I'm looking for help from someone who speaks Turkish. Becomes challenge. But I think if you find like if for those people who are coming, international students, internet people, foreigners, like at least you can, when you see people from far, you can know these people are from my race at least. So feel free, like be confident, try to ask them, like, okay, I wanna look for something ABC, like in English. Or you can ask them first, do you speak English? If they can, yes, you go on about other process. But the most important issue is confidence, like in everything, even approaching the people, confidence. But you should look at what kind of people should you approach, because some people will make mistake, like you wanna approach someone who he or she is in hurry, right? Maybe walking along the way, and they wanna approach them while you see them there in rush. At least go to an open area where you can find, maybe there's a park, people are seated over there, or it might not be an open area, maybe like a park for people to sit, or you can just find maybe along the way bench, like are located over there, people have sat over there. So at least when you have seen someone is comfortably situated or located somewhere, you can approach them. But also another challenge, like you might, sometimes you think that they do it on purpose, like you go to someone who has a shop, right? And they are listening maybe to music or something, they ask you, do you have an internet? Someone is telling you I don't have an internet, then you ask yourself, how can you have the shop when you don't have an internet? So it seems like just someone doesn't wanna doesn't wanna urashmak, like I don't know how can we say it, that they doesn't wanna deal with the challenge of speaking to you, because they expect it will be challenging, probably on the language, or probably on the service you are looking at, or probably on many legal things probably which have happened, and people are trying to be more at the safe side. So you go somewhere, like, do you have an internet? No, I don't have. And you have seen someone scrolling on Instagram maybe somewhere, but they don't have an internet, they say that. So you can just understand, no, like maybe they think you cannot understand each other, or they don't want to deal with your problem anymore, like, okay, just go. Yeah, that's it. So at least look for people who have like resided somewhere, at least settled. You can go and approach them, speak the language if they doesn't know. But I won't say majority of people speaks English, but if it's basic things like direction, you can just ask, maybe somewhere, mention the name of the place which you are going at. Maybe if it's somewhere taxi.
But also in Turkey, one of the things, like, the Turkish people, they are humble. They in the level of hospitality, they are good. Like, they wanna help. Most of them, they wanna help people, other people. But unfortunately, sometimes, like, they don't know things, but still they want to help you. I don't know what happened, because I remember for the first time when I came to Turkey, like, you go you see someone they are moving.
Yes.
The another thing is about Turkish people is this: the place, they don't know every place, even if it's near. It's different from us back home in our country. For example, if you're living in this place,
Yes.
you know the
Locality
locality of that place.
Yeah.
Like there is one university
Yeah,
located there. There is a shop is located
yeah.
there. But for Turkish people, they may be passing here every day, and there is a university there, and they don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are so busy with their stuff.
Yeah.
I don't say all, but something
Some of
like
them,
that.
yeah.
So you may be in a place which is very near to a place you are going, and someone is there. So you're very comfortable. Like, okay, I may be some few minutes
Yeah,
before reaching
close
my
to, yeah.
destination. So let me ask this guy so that he may
direct
me, but he may make you turn back to where you are coming from. Because like they're not like us. For example, for me, if you fall and you ask about something, I don't know, I will say no, I don't know. Maybe go and ask someone.
Yeah.
But for them, they will say, okay, maybe know this place. So sometimes to prove this, you may ask someone at first,
Yes.
and then go ahead again, try
Ask
to
another
ask
person.
another one. If they tell you the same place to go in the same direction, then go. But if you see like something is wrong, don't trust one guy at all, because like they really want to help, but sometimes they don't know.
Yeah,
But
sure.
they still want to show you like, oh,
Yeah,
like
we need to care.
yeah, we need to care, we need to help. So this is another challenge about this place. But people, they are good and they're trying to help, and don't fear. Sometimes even if you don't know Turkish, but if you know the place, maybe you know it's Aksaray, just go there and say Aksaray, Yenikapi, or something like that. He will try to help you, like Yenikapi is somewhere. So don't wait till like, oh, my Turkish is bad or something like this.
Oh, I can't speak the language.
Oh, there are some words which are common. For example, telephone, right? Telephone. Also in Turkish is telephone. Maybe you want the help of the phone, so if we go telephone, something like that. You may understand. And if you have a number, he may give you the number and call.
Help you with the credit to call. Yeah. But to add on that thing about asking for direction, at least try, when you are looking for the direction, try to ask people who are located, like not people who are passing by. If you see people are passing by that place, at least ask if someone is owning a shop around that area. Those people who are located at that area, at least don't ask the people around the street. Sometimes, if you wanna be sure, like, okay, you ask about the place, maybe you saw from the map which you had, maybe now you are offline, right? The map shows this way, but on going now, maybe another guy maybe passing by just tells you maybe it is back then or another direction. Try to ask people who are really located, having businesses or having something doing over there, located at that area. If such a person tells you it is in that direction, at least you can believe them, at least. So it becomes like that. And also it happened to me even today, like when I was in the bus stop, right? Yeah, bus stop, waiting for the bus to come. There's a foreigner who knows only Arabic, and I was there waiting for the bus, and this guy came, showed me on the phone, like on the system for the buses, showing the time, but the bus was 166. 166. The rest written words are in Arabic, so I know the Arabic a little bit, so but I cannot read everything like to understand. But I saw the number. Bus was 166, and the bus in front of us was 165. So he was asking 166 this. Then me, I looked at 166, and I'm looking at 165. I said la 166, 165 la, like they don't resemble. They don't. So the guy believed me. That foreign part believed me. But the way I was leaving, the Turkish guy was here. Then he took the phone and looked 166. When the car was starting moving, chase it. So the guy chased it. Then he reached over there. They dropped him down. So like that. That's why we say, like, at least, though sometimes we try maybe on the bus stop even to ask the way you said. People knowing the localities, like even the area where they're living, I think they're more busy or focused on only few things which are most important. Yeah, like not like when we focus on every minor thing. So that's why when you ask for direction, the place might be just next or opposite this street. But someone has been living here for maybe decades, a lot of years, like born and raised from that place, but still they don't know the area located over there. Maybe there's a shop located over there.
And also there is this challenge also of reading. Like of course in Turkey, like for example, even when you go to bus stations or metro stations, it's written. Because like in metro station, there is a metro going this way, going this way. So this way may go to Yenikapi, this way may
go to this
to this place. And it's written above, but like used to read those directions. Sometimes you don't need to ask people. You just need to follow the arrows. Where the arrows is going, you read the instruction. For example, you go there, I'm going to Yenikapi. You read Yenikapi is this side. So let's also create this behavior of reading the instruction where it's written, because otherwise it's danger. For example, yesterday I was following one of my friends, Tanzanian friend. He's living in one of the hotel in Taksim. So I went up to there and like, my location was telling me like it's like 1 minute, up to my destination. But I was looking everywhere and I wasn't seeing the building where he told me to go. So like I saw an old man there. So I asked him, do you know this this hotel? And he was like, no, maybe it's down there. And it was like,
from the Google it shows
like, minute. And I moved down a bit and I saw it. It's there. And it's the place where he was coming from. So I wondered, the boy was passing that place, and there is a very big, like the words, it's written in a very big words, something like you can see it. And I asked him, you can notice something, but he wasn't sure. He just told me, like, you can go. So, like, sometimes, I don't know, maybe people are so busy, like, focused on their stuff, something like that. So, something may just be behind you. But if you meet a guy and ask, and just the fear of, like, not showing you, he doesn't know. He may tell you, oh, there, you may go back and why the thing is there. So, sometimes
try at least to prove by yourself by asking more than maybe if you are sure about this direction and someone changes your direction, don't believe that first reaction.
Don't just don't be easy to believe. Just someone told you, no, I don't say don't believe all the time, but at least
ask more people like you, two people. Then if both of them they tell you okay the same that direction, then you know it is that direction. So the internet was challenging, but I think for those who are coming, most of those who are coming like tourists, I think most of them books a hotel and they can get a service from there to the localities. But if you are coming for your own, you want to experience, you'll experience the hardness.
But Istanbul is good. Just nowadays that this world challenge of Corona is facing, so they are trying to make sure how to control it in many ways. So some of ways makes things so complicated. But in general, Istanbul is one of the best things. There is everything over here. Almost was moving everywhere and see like there are flyover. There are like
the impression.
The impression. He said, "Wow, this is a city. What a city!
What a city! What an environment! What a view!"
So that's it.
I really need to be here, guys, to be showing you around, right? What kind of location do you want to see if I get the chance to be studying here? Or should I move over here and start vlogging Istanbul? A lot of locations, So, and I was like, wow, you come over here to take a time, short break. So that's it. You're asking Dango, how about part-time jobs for students?
In Turkey.
I think in Turkey it's
part-time jobs.
Part-time jobs legally, I don't think.
It's not that officially stated like, but people are working. you just need to be a hustler and also connected and very sharp, and also like language is very important. Like there are many jobs. We have moved there in those places. Like black people are working.
Yeah.
People are working. Yeah, people are working, but you just need to be well, maybe in language, because most of things are owned by Turkish people. So to connect with them, you need Turkish language very much.
Yeah.
But also like you don't need to listen many people, because like they will tell you there is no job, there is no job. Of course, in Turkey there is no job to apply. Like to sit in front of your computer and applying for the part-time job. This is not. But if you are hustling, you need money to survive. Actually, you can get it.
And if you are connected,
you are connected. And also, if you have the friends who are working. For example, yesterday I had a friend. He's from Bursa, but he's telling me he's working. He's working in some companies. Of course, sometimes part-time job. He's also a student, but sometimes they call, hey, because I was here with him and they were calling, tomorrow be here, like there is an issue. So like such kind of jobs, you work with them and the job finishes, you go. So when the job happen again, they call you again, but you need to be connected. So if you have such a kind of friend, it means he may connect, because he was telling me also he connected some of the friends. So it means if you have a friends who are working and connected, for you to get a job is easy. Because those jobs, since they are not official,
not online,
so people, they are not advertising like we need you. We need of course, the advertisement may be there, but for the Turkish people, for the foreigners, may be a challenge. But foreigners are also working. For example, if I'm working, I also worked for in one time. Okay, in a holiday in the summer, I was working, and when I was working in that place, also the boss says, okay, I need more one. Okay, for example, me, I'm working so hard, maybe. So he's impressed with me. He said, okay, do you have a friend? I need maybe one more friend to work like me. So me, I'm trying to look for another friend, for someone I know to connect. Okay, so like that, it's about connection. More work here is about connection. It's not like in America, like you go there and ask you when you have a working permit.
Sharon, hello, Sharon, welcome so much. Hello, how are you doing? It has been so long. You can join us here by clicking the link if you are free, at least to share some experience about Istanbul. Please, if you are free, Sharon. Yeah, so the way you have said, connection, and majority of people, when they come over here, they wanna act like being selfish or hang around just with people from your own nationality. That is real bad, because you need people from different nationality, at least, who have different exposure, right? So when you meet such kind of people, they have different connections, so at least you can improve the chance of getting exposed to another environment. So at least get connected to people from, if you are coming from East Africa, try to cross the border to go to West Africa. If you're coming from West Africa, try to cross the border at least to go to South, East, like that way, because you might find maybe West Africans are more exposed maybe to this kind of businesses, maybe for exportation and other stuff. You might find East Africans maybe are more focused maybe on this kind of businesses. So you need at least to balance friends, not just your own nationality. You just be gossiping, blaming the system, and you won't be thinking positive more majority of time. So at least you find people from different nationality if you can, and it is possible. You meet with fellow, like if you are from Africa, you meet with fellow Africans and try to connect with them. Maybe, okay, where are you from? Like, brother, where are you from? Simple question, right? Where are you from? Oh, I'm good. I'm from somewhere. Oh, where are you from? I'm from somewhere. Okay, are you a student here? Yes. Are you a student here? Yes. Which university? You can talk a little bit about that. Then you link up. Do you have a social media? Yes, I got it. Okay, I have Instagram. Do you have to? Yes. Let's connect. I'm using Facebook. Okay. Let's connect over there. Because requesting mobile numbers isn't an easier thing. Even if it's me, I cannot give you my mobile number just in easier, because we don't know each other. But social medias is very, very easy, like someone to give you to connect with. So try with that, and with time you can start chatting on Instagram or if it's Facebook, you become friends fast from over there. You get to see each other. Like what if you are someone who shares like posts on Instagram, someone can see what kind of activities are you engaged with. Also, you can see what kind of activities he or she is engaged in. So you can at least know, okay, this is more exposed in business and this is more exposed on luxury. At least you can
Yeah.
yeah, you can know each other.
But also most foreigners in Turkey, they're working as English teachers.
Oh, English teachers.
Yeah, most of them they're teaching English, or maybe from West Africans, maybe they may be teaching French, something like that. But most of them like at least a work which is
more easier,
official, at least, and more easy to get is the English teaching or maybe French teaching, but mostly English teaching. Yeah. But also to teach English, to teach Turkish people English, you need to know Turkish. Yeah. Because as a teacher, while you're teaching English, some of the words or some explanations, you should tell them. So just don't tell me like I know English, so I'm qualified to get a part-time job as English teacher in one of the college or school. No, it's not easy. But once your Turkish is good, my Turkish is bad. I wish my Turkish could be so good, but my Turkish isn't good. But I have many friends. Their Turkish is perfect. Others they're just living in Turkey as an English teachers because they know Turkish, and others they establish families. We know some good examples. They are married and they just teaching English in good colleges, in good schools. You may get a good salary and slow. You improve. Yeah, you improve and they make it official a bit. But at first, you just work it as. But when the school loves you, they may start to process some working permits for you, something like that. So you may end up living here and working. And also other people who are at least have a job, as is like who study medicine maybe. Those they have finished their medicine and they start their Uzumandi, like for specialization. So also they are working, or others they just finished their medicine and you can work in some companies. I mean private, hospitals, especially private hospitals. So some guys also they finish their school in medicine and they're working, they get a bit good money to survive in Turkey, because to survive in Turkey you don't need that much big money. Yeah, sure. But if you have some kind of sustainable, you may live here so well, something like that. But for us, like engineers, we just need to study so hard to finish and go back home, because like I don't think otherwise. No, there are some engineers who have opened their companies over here, who have improved, like integrated into the governmental projects. You have that chance. Like if it is not possible, you should make it. You should be the one to lead as an example. So everything is possible. He was just saying. Everything is possible if you believe so. But also you don't need to give up. For example, me right now, maybe I may be looking for the place to work. So every time when I move, through metro bus or what, I'm looking outside, I see the project constructing there. So when I get time, I go there to the office, because like in the construction principles, once the construction is there, like those office, all of the administrative office should be nearby. So when you see the project there, the administrative office, they call it Satish office. So they are Satish office. So you go there. Selling offices. Yeah, you go there and ask, oh, I want this to work, something like that. Of course, as I've said, it's so hard to get a job where they don't know you. It's easy to get a job in Turkey. For example, if I have a friend working somewhere, the boss trusts that guy. Okay, so he may recommend me. Like, okay, boss, I have this. It's called Daddy. He's also studying engineer. He wants to come and work here, like this. So it becomes easy. But otherwise, it's some complicated. But yeah, we don't give up. We start looking. We go there. For example, here I'm working. There is another construction project is going on just nearby. I loved it because it's very near to here. Okay, and I would like to work with them. So I just went there one day and enter into that Satish office and meet the secretary. Of course, you can go further before meeting the secretary. So I meet the lady there, and I was like, Okay, I'm a civil engineering student, third year from this technical university. I don't know, sometimes they don't even hear you, like, they just want to listen, what do you want, something like that. So I introduced myself. I just told them, like, I want to work here, either for the experience, or like if it's possible, maybe for some,
for any
for wages. It's not a salary, for the wages. Maybe I can work for that. And she was like, okay. She smiled like it will be easy. So she said, give me the number. So I gave her the number and said, okay, when the boss come, I'll give her your number, something like that, and I will call. I just said, it will be hard. So like it passed like 2 weeks. I don't see the call. But it's very near. Just I moved like 5 minutes from here. So I went there again, but I was feeling shy, by the way, because like she said they will call me and they didn't call, and I went again. But I said, okay, let me just go. Maybe I should remind, because it was easy for me. It's very near to my home. I could just be waking up, going there, even lunch. Maybe I just come here and prepare and go again. But I went for the second time, and she was like, I wanted to introduce myself, but I told her, like, do you remember me? And she was, yeah, I remember you, but we told you we'll call you. And I was like, okay, thank you. So I went back. I'm waiting for the call, and the time is rushing because it's almost holiday. Now we are almost in the holiday, and I wish this 1 month maybe I could get a place to work for the experience in civil engineering and some issues, because even if you work with them, you get to know many things. So even if you graduate, maybe you go back home, you know some things, like you steal some of the knowledge how they build them, because also track is good in this construction project, something like that. But it's not that easy. But we're trying to push. We're trying to do that.
So you need the connection.
That's why I'm very jealous of you doctors, because these doctors, they don't have to look for the place to practice what to. You just go to the hospital. Like, it's connected directly. You don't have to apply. But for we others, we need to apply, waiting for what?
For 2
But
weeks,
for these
3
doctors,
weeks.
it's just like in 30 years they start to go to hospital. It's not you don't. So sometimes I'm very jealous. I wish I could be a doctor so that I can just be going to.
I wish I could be an engineer.
So that's it.
Because like in other, and one thing, like on the do they ask for work experience when you go maybe for the company? If maybe let's say maybe you're introduced by someone who is trusted, do they look for work experience?
No, because you don't do that serious work as an engineer. Okay. You just be like doing very, very
like assistants, right? Maybe clothing,
clothing, cleaning sometimes, like this. Because there is 2 options when you go to constructions. For us in construction, you may choose. You may just work as the internship, because school needs internship. Like for 2 months is internship. You should work for it. So if you work for internship, most of internship, they are ujiretices. They don't pay you.
Really?
Ujiretices, most of internship. Very few companies, like, they may give you maybe half of the salary, because like you just go there, you look what engineers are doing, something like that.
You don't do anything.
You don't do
You're
anything.
just looking.
You just be looking, observing. They do this, they do this. Okay. But also there is this, like in construction companies, we know like there are a lot of jobs, but through those jobs also you're learning. Okay. You may be learning. Okay. For example, me, I may choose, maybe if it's two months is holiday, I may choose 1 month I need to do for the study, for the internship, for the school, but 1 month I will need the cash. Okay, the cash. So like by doing the cash, it means like they make you work. Maybe, hey, come here, clean here, or maybe come here. Make sure you remove the water. Of course, there is a lot of machines. Maybe you remove the water when we construct this ascensor. Okay. This ascensor, like we build a very big tunnel. So like sometimes they put water in there. So you put the pump. You start to
using the machine.
Using the machine. Okay. So you connect them. You take the water outside. But the building during construction there is no lift. So the building may be maybe 5 floor, okay? And something is at the top, you go there, you take it to bottom where it's needed, you climb up. So like the work is very tiresome because when the building is finished, you saw there is a sensor, you move. But just imagine when this building, for example, building I'm staying is like 20 floor, okay? But they put a sensor after the building is finished. So before the building is finished, it means the people
you need to move.
Yeah, you need to move to go up sometimes. So when you are working in here, it's very tiresome because an engineer may say, okay, go there at the top and take the tap maybe for measure.
Come and measure.
Yeah, and come and measure. So like you climb, you go down. So it's kind of like that when you work for the money. But other companies, they pay very good money. Other companies, they may work you so much for nothing. What's Fatma saying?
She's saying, but not in Tanzania. Like when you say about doctors to get jobs here, she's saying, not in Tanzania. Currently, a lot of doctors are still in the streets. So maybe it's just not in Tanzania.
Yeah.
But also one more important detail, like when you talk about the work, being a work, like being like during the studentship, maybe you wanna work here, you don't get, actually one disadvantage is that you don't get the work experience. So though you will work here, maybe you can work, even though maybe you are doing, maybe if it's English teaching, maybe who are an official, right? You do teach the English or you do any kind of job, but you don't have the work experience. You work here maybe 1 year, 2 years, then you move to next maybe school, maybe is open, you work there maybe, then you move to another company, work, but in between where you are moving, you don't have the work experience. Why? Because you are not registered to the system. So on the system, you are nothing. You are still a student. Like you are still just focused on your studies. We don't know you if you worked in A, B, C. Yeah. So by the end, even if you work 5 years, you work maybe 10, or maybe you work maybe 2 to 3 years, months being
it's true.
Nothing.
It's true. And they don't want to show it because once I was working in one company, and like when you work in construction companies, you wear like an engineer, you wear a helmet, something like that. So like I was needed to move from one place to another place. Okay. So I was in this very big cars we were moving some bricks. We were moving bricks we take them from a place where they were produced to the place where we used to construct. So like
with your overall,
with my overall and helmet. But that driver said, me, I was loving to wear those helmets and what. But
you look like a professional.
Yeah, but he was also for security issue, something like that. But he was telling me, take them off. You know, when you're in the road, like when you meet police, they will ask you, do you have working permit, something like that. So like, of course, they may allow you to work because you have, maybe you work very well, but also they don't want like outside to show. Also, one time we were like maintaining one of the hotel in Istanbul, in mid of Istanbul. One place is called Levante. So in Levante is a very like city center. Many cars are going, but we were maintaining the hotel, and I was there, but I was outside working outside. So like others, they were just making me to work outside. But the boss came there and he was like shouting, "Why do you allow this guy to work outside? Because the police will come here, it will be complicated because like you have to have working permits or work, something like that." So they may give you a favor to work in their companies, but also like it's not that much illegal. But also it's an advantage for us because like there is this they call limit. We call what? Minimum wage.
Okay.
Like minimum wage in Turkey, I don't know, it's 2,000, something like that.
2,300.
Yeah, I think like that. But when you work with them, because they help you, they may give you others. It's very sad. They be given even 1,000.
Really?
Yeah. Others, something like that. It depends on the boss, and you know, like all the people are not the same. But you need the money, maybe. Yeah. So you just work with it, and you don't have you can't go anywhere to say like they gave me below the minimum wage, something like that. So it's also an advantage, but also due to scarcity, and the government didn't officiate this issue for foreigners to work.
Yeah.
It's a very big problem. Though President, our dear President,
said
he will look at it like maybe foreigners will be working. We don't know when, but
we should expect.
Yeah, we're waiting. Maybe if this one came out, maybe we'll also be considered. But Turkey, especially, is for studying, something like that. In terms of opportunity, they are there, but also they need you to be connected.
Yeah.
So that because they are under the table, something like that.
Undercover. That's why I can say like we advise majority of people. Sometimes when you say work, we doesn't mean it must be employment, like to be employed.
Mm-hmm.
Like work means doing a job, right? So you can employ yourself also is work. So that's why majority of some of students, like they choose maybe other types of businesses which can do, like they can interact with, maybe like by shipping stuffs, maybe participating in some companies, being like middlemen, maybe between people who are coming from your countries over here, or being agencies like that, or being like maybe translator, like the
terjemain.
Yeah. So like the media, like the translator in between. Maybe when tourists comes over here, they don't know, especially when there are some in those cities where they have a lot of tourists, like here in Istanbul or Izmir, Antalya, Bodrum, such places. So it's very advantageous if you are located, or if you are looking for opportunities, also to choose cities where you need to go and study. At least you have those opportunities. You can actually, even if you know the English, they still need you, because there are not a lot of people who know that language, especially when you are coming from your specific niche. Maybe you know French. If they come maybe some people from your country or from the region located. Maybe you are coming from Western. Maybe most of people speaks English. So if you know the English, that means any customer or any guest, any visitor, or any business person coming from those countries, coming to do business over here, you can be related, but unless you are connected. Without connection, you can be passing here on the door and people are here waiting for someone to come and pick the job, and they don't know. But you pass over here, the opportunities.
I have seen that. Like, you need to be connected. Like, if you are lucky, you have the friends who are hustlers. They know, like, they have dealt with these Turkish people. It's easy for you to get a job. Because, as you say, there are others looking for tourist guiders. Like, like Turkish people also in English, they are not that very good. So when it happened, like, there are tourists from maybe UK, from Africa, others. So they need those guys to guide them. So
to get more experience, good experience.
So like when you have such kind of friend connected to those kind of people, so they call you, you go maybe 2 days in Antalya, moving with those tourists, something like that, and you'll be paid. And also others who are studying in private universities, especially, you may be connected to the university so that you may help other students from your country, maybe. Okay, so when you connect, maybe when you convince one student to apply to that university,
you get paid.
You get some commission from the university.
From their tuition fee.
So like such kind of works. But for us who are studying government university, it's a bit hard for that, because even university administration doesn't know us. But actually, private universities is most of people, if you are connected also. You go to university, you ask for the university, maybe I have these guys I know, I may connect them to your universities, and because they pay the fees, so we enter into agreement and you get your cash, something like that. So I think in Istanbul, as it's a kind of
connection.
It's kind of connection. You need to be fast in thinking, you need to be fast in everything. So
but you will adapt, but majority of us, like even me, like I came here, I'm not so fast on everything, but I was just trying to adapt on the system, because everything seems totally different. Everything. Like the place where I'm coming from, the transport between areas maybe and discount or sometimes free, but you come over here, you need now to be paying like a tourist, like yeah, now I'm paying like a tourist, to pay like a student you need to register,
Yeah,
like,
you
okay,
need to
to
get a
get
special
the
card for
student letter from your university, and to connect it, maybe to go over there, they verify, they give you the card where you can be going with that price of under discount, like 50%. But without that, so you just be acting so you're a student, but you be a tourist. So when you bus on the subway, metro, the same price goes by. So yeah, so I think yeah, everything needs connection. So I think that was all about the impression. I think. Is there anything to add?
You're tired. Yeah, nowadays I think everywhere in the world, like once you have the connections, you can do better. Though yeah, sometimes let's work so hard because you may be unlucky. Like most of us, we don't have connection, but the connection are created by the way. How connections are created? Connections are created by being nice to other people. For example, Ramose may be my connection. He's my friend. We came here together since day one. We came in tech together in 2018. I think it was, in February, yeah, almost to March. So we came here together. So we talked well, we were friends. So he went to another city for university. I was in Istanbul. Then he went to Romania, something like that. But we still keep in touch. We help each other. And yeah, I may say this is one of my connection I created.
But I've not connected him anyway. So he has just connected me to you guys now.
No, for example, he came here and he's telling me like, Daddy, you're about to finish your universities. There is this multiple, this maybe scholarship, good opportunity for scholarship. You can apply this, you can apply this. Where could I know this if I didn't know Rama? So like, this is the kind of connection we are talking about.
But I think that on connection creation, I think it doesn't just depend on how good you are, but what kind of friends do you keep like near you, because depends on also on that, your mindset and what kind of friends, because even some people, majority of people who schools over here, they make a lot of mistake. Like at the school, not everyone should be your friend. No, like okay, everyone can be your friend, but friends should be divided into groups. Like okay, these people are my friends at what category? Like at when at a certain day,
like not everyone who knows you is your friend.
Yes.
Or not everyone you know is your friend.
Yes.
Okay.
But all you know can be your friend. Can be your friend. But you should categorize them. For example, what do I mean? For example, I got me to the university. I have friends, but I've categorized them. So I have friends who I know these are friends during study time. Only when I need to think about the school to pass the exam, I know these are my friends.
Okay.
And maybe group A.
Okay.
And I have friends who I know they have the ideas that which I have. I need to accomplish in my study. In not in my studies, out of the studies, like in the normal life, maybe about investment, awareness, connection, exposure. I know these are type B.
Am I? Where am I?
No, we are not in the same university.
Those are
I'm talking about in my university. Not this outside. Okay. So I know when for example when we just start the school, the school when it opens, I know I don't need to go into deep depression about the studies because we're just starting fresh. So that time I keep the friends about outside life, about my focus. If it's about building my career, about the YouTube or investing or maybe business ideas or exposure, maybe consulting, different kind of activities which are non-related to university. With these friends, we don't discuss about school. We don't discuss about about this teacher, professor. We don't. So I choose. So that time when we just opened the school, I attend the class. When I attend the class, after the class, during break time, I'll follow these friends.
Okay.
I want to go to this other group. Though they might be there in the class,
Yeah.
I just give them hi, hi,
Yeah.
it's over. But I cannot even go to take a cup of coffee with them, maybe to sit and discuss, because I don't want to be distracted. When it approaches the exam, it comes this group A now. So I need to know. A professor said, where will they ask, like where, or where, which places do they insist? So that time, even if I go early in the morning, like to the school, I'll find where they are. Even if they are there making stories, I'll sit with them, make a story with them, because I need now to know about the exam. You see? So I spend time about the exam. When the exam passes, maybe today we finish, like I don't need to talk about my results anymore with this kind of group, because we start, okay, your marks is this, or do
what's
this,
your marks?
I don't want. So after we are done, we are done. So we just be meet, hi. I act, you act. You know, sometimes they say forge it until it becomes your behavior. Yeah, like you try to force it, though it is not real. You are not real like that behavior.
Yeah.
But try to forge, fake it. Yeah, they say fake it until it becomes real. So I act like I'm very busy. Narcissism himself, you pass,
But
because I don't want. I know I don't touch me. They start. Okay, you studied yesterday. I don't want. I didn't study. I didn't do anything. I don't want.
I think that one may answer a lot of the questions.
Yeah, so,
because like a lot of people, when they see Rama, you know, we others, we are just simple, like the way we are. For example, Rama, others may see you simple, but you are very dangerous. If you were in Tanzania, you could be in Muimbili. He was in Muimbili. This guy, I took him from Muimbili. Was Muimbili studying medicine, you can imagine. Yes. He moved from there, and now he's in Turkey studying medicine. So he's not a simple man, but he's living very simple. And how he manages to do that? Because the other they may ask you, Rama is studying medicine, but he's also doing a lot of things. How he manages that? He's telling you how he tries to avoid those unnecessary distractions, like you do yours, because distractions are brought by people. Yeah. Even me, now in my phone, like, because we have just finished our finals. Yes. So like now the teachers are putting the results in that. So once one teacher put the results, people are starting discussing on the group. Like, Ultraman catch, something like that. But they are distracting a lot. You know, so you may feel bad, something like that.
You need to focus on.
Yeah, you need to focus on other things. Okay, I did my finals. The results will be out. Whatever it comes, it's what I have planted. It's okay. So you try to avoid distraction like this, and it's okay. And it doesn't mean Rama is bad. Rama is very good. He's a very good doctor. You may wonder more than even. So like others are just serious because it's other people who are making them serious and feel bad. Like every time, like you have just do the exam. Oh, what was the answer of A? Because even here, we just do the exam and the others, they're trying to bring the solutions. Like, okay, that question was this
wrong.
Was this?
Had so, multiple true answers.
Yeah, was like this. So you may see someone very busy. He's not there. Like you may say he's very busy. Busy of what? Busy of thinking because of distractions.
What I did.
Something like that. So the mechanism of trying to because life is not one thing. Yeah, life is about, it's multidimensional. There is a lot of things in life. Yeah. So like, okay, there is studies, but at our age, it's not about only studies. Because many people have studied, have graduated, have finished, but what extra do you have on your hand? That matters too. So if you just put like
more effort.
No, we are very good students. Even me, I'm kind of very
He's more, guys. And I wanted to say, that when you focus much on the study, that means you forgot, like you're just excluding yourself from the life outside. So that's one becomes the challenge. But like you excluded from the normal life, like you are not just being on the studies. You know, you don't want to deal with life matters because you want to deal with the student life, but after student life, you come to deal with this street life. So why won't you start managing street life with the student life?
Yeah.
When you leave student life, you continue. So
Yeah.
that's the most important. We can say. I think on studying, the most important, if people can do that, knowing the friends, like okay, like
connection.
I was even in some.
You're also talking about connection.
No.
So like even in education, we need to get some connections.
Yeah.
Good connections that at least, yeah, connection are working. Connection are working. I agree. Connection are working. So you should just be good a friend and like that. But stressing yourself, because you also have some of the people like they're studying themselves 24/7. But with this online thing, sometimes it doesn't help.
It doesn't.
You may be working, and at the end, what you got, in Swahili they say like msuli tembo matokeo sisimizi. You may be working very hard and the results to be very nice. So like also, as Fatma said, the connection, they are very important.
Yeah. You can check her channel, guys. For those, sure,
Fatma
we forgot.
KMK.
Fatma KMK, yeah. For those people who wanna know about the environments here in Istanbul, or tourism places where you can have some funny, also enjoyment, a lot of activities you can do. Yeah, she's Istanbul located, so you can follow her. Actually, me, I won't be doing videos about Istanbul. I'm not residing.
So
here.
if you just want to come to Istanbul recently, you may look for the places to go at first.
Yeah.
So from our fellow there, Fatma KMK. When you search about that, you may get some good options, and also she's cooking also some stuff. She's having
some videos are in Turkish, some of them are in English, which actually you can understand. But sometimes you don't need to understand the language. Just see the view, the environment, because you're looking for the environment. You don't look for the explanation. You'll define it by yourself.
Yeah.
So
and
just
others have subtitles too.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah. So actually, for those who are wishing to know more about life here in Istanbul,
in general,
follow Fatma KMK on YouTube. I'll try to put the link of her channel like after the live stream on the description. Subscribe to her. Yeah, she doesn't use Instagram, unfortunately. So subscribe to her, like, share. Yeah, that's it. You can enjoy much from that. So I think that's an important topic. We have to end it like that. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Any question?
Welcome to Istanbul. Anytime.
And welcome to Istanbul. Any question, you can leave it down on the comments section below. We can try to see if we can have a live stream about that. Have a nice night. İyi geceler from Istanbul.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.